Hey guys, this is Shan from Shanatha.com, and today we are having LeEco LeEco smartphone, and we are going to perform a benchmarking test on this device, and we will see that how much score it's going to get, and we will compare those results with rest of the smartphones currently available in the market as well. LeEco LeEco comes with Qualcomm Snapdragon 652 processor, Adreno 510 GPU, and 3 GB of RAM. So let's have a look. The benchmarking applications that we got today here are Android benchmarking, Basemark X, Basemark OS 2, Quadrant Standard, and Geekbench 4. Out of these, we have already performed few of them, and few we will do right here in front of you. So let's start it. So first of all, let's start with Android benchmarking, which is one of the most popular benchmarking application. So here is the score, that's 84,293, and if you go to the ranking tab here, you can have a look on the scores of rest of the smartphones. Let's scroll down and let's have a look on our device. So here is our LeEco LeEco, it's 84,293. Right below it is Meizu Pro 5, and then in that range we got some codes, not the name of the device. Here is Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 at 82,554. So considering the hardware specs of this device, the score that 84,293 is pretty good. Even the latest smartphones like HTC Desire 10 Pro, they are getting around 82,000 and 84,000. So since LeEco LeEco is a bit old considering all those latest devices, and in that price range, it is one of the best hardware that you will get in LeEco LeEco. And here you can compare just the result, and it's looking quite good here. Now let's go back and let's have a look on Basemark OS 2. This test is finished as well. So let's have a look on the scores directly, and here we go. So overall it's 1,583. For system it's 2,218, memory 1,906, graphics it's 1,633, and for web browsing 911. So you can see overall the performance of LeEco LeEco is good in all of these four tests, that's system, memory, graphics, web, and the overall score is 1,583. It's once again a very good score. If you watch our previous videos of some other smartphones, you can compare the result and you will find that LeEco LeEco is performing quite good in this price segment and with respect to rest of the smartphones in the mid-range smartphone category. Now let's go back and let's have a look on the Basemark X. That's a gaming benchmarking application. We have performed this test as well, and here is the result. So the result is 23,897. It's not so great because the latest high-end smartphones like HTC 10, Galaxy S7, they are achieving more than 40,000 or around 40,000. So considering that this is 23,897, let's consider it as 24,000. So it's good if you are considering the price segment of this device. It's quite good, but if you are comparing the result with the latest high-end devices, it's not as good as them, obviously, because it is not as good as them in terms of hardware specs. But still, in this price range, it is one of the best hardware you will get, and so the benchmarking score that we are seeing here right in front of you. And now let's go back and let's have a look on our Geekbench 4. We have already performed this test as well, so we can just go to the history here, and there are two tests actually. One is for the CPU and one is the compute. So for CPU, let's have a look on the scores. For single core, it is 1459, and for multi-core it is 2755. Now let's go to the single core tab, and here you can compare the result with rest of the smartphones. So you can see that Samsung Galaxy S7 that's running on Exynos processor achieved 1806, and the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge running on the Exynos achieved 1744, and there is another Samsung Galaxy S7 that works on Qualcomm Snapdragon 820. It achieved 1550, and then there is Galaxy Note 7 1488. So you can see that the performance of LeEco Le2 is it's very good, because here you can see the difference in a score between LeEco Le2 and Samsung Galaxy S7 running on Qualcomm Snapdragon is very less. And then you can see few more high-end smartphones like OnePlus 3, Xiaomi Mi 5, and Galaxy Note 7 here as well. So the difference is not much for single core, and the performance is really very nice. It goes as high as Samsung Galaxy S7, as you can see here. And if you go to the multi-core tab here, once again you can compare the result in multi-core. The performance of LeEco Le2 is not as good as the single core score. Our device is scored 2755, and here you can see the score of other smartphones. So let's scroll and let's have a look in our device range. That's here. So Huawei Nexus 6P scored 2848, and OnePlus 2, that's the flagship smartphone from OnePlus brand, it achieved 2675. So if you have used either Huawei Nexus 6P or OnePlus 2, you can get the idea that the performance of LeEco Le2 will be between these two devices. So for the single core, the performance of LeEco Le2 is really good, but for multi-core it is still good, as not as good as the single core, as you can see here. And now let's go back and let's do the last test for today, and we will do it right here in front of you. So this is the quadrant standard. Let's start the testing. As you can see, it is a detailed benchmarking test for 3D graphics, 2D graphics, CPU performance, read-write speed, and rest of the stuff. So once the test is finished, we will have a look on the scores right here in front of you. So the test is finished, and here is the score. Our device scored 35,172, and it's really good. You can have a look on the scores of few other smartphones. These devices are actually pretty old. HTC One X, Asus Transformer Prime, Motorola Atrix, all of these devices are very old. But if you have a look on the chart, you can see that One X is scoring around 5,000, Asus Transformer is having around 4,800. So this device, LeEco Le2, scored 35,172. So obviously it is going to perform at least 7 times better than HTC One X if we just have a look on the benchmarking score. And if you have used any of these devices, you can get the idea of the performance of LeEco Le2. So LeEco Le2 is performing really very nice in our benchmarking test, considering the price range in which it comes, and the hardware specs is really a good one. For Android benchmarking and Basemark OS 2, the benchmarking score was really good. In Basemark X, it was moderate. In Geekbench 4 for single core, it was really very good. But for multi-core, once again, it was quite good. It was average. And once again, here we can see in quadrant standard, it's quite good. So We will do a detailed review of LeEco 2 later, and we will also do a detailed gaming review to see how good LeEco 2 is going to perform in real life scenario, not just in the benchmarking test. So do not forget to subscribe the channel for more videos of LeEco 2. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter by visiting the links given in the description. Or thanks for watching the video, friends. Have a nice day.